I'm home. I'm going to bring him on in a moment here, Dana. We want to look at some numbers now. It's the mid-February, but if you look at January 20th, inauguration day, to February 8th, it's a 19-day period. You take that and compare to a year ago. Here's what we found. Interior ICE arrests inside the country. Last year in 2024, just shy of 5,000. You're well over that, double at 11,791 so far in 2025. Arrests of migrants with criminal histories. Here we go. A year ago, 4,500. You've nearly doubled that already, just shy of 9,000 in 2025. Arrests of suspected gang members. A year ago is about 200. Right now at 430 and standing as we speak today.
Despite Democrats' attempts to hinder the law by preventing ICE from removing criminal illegal aliens from our communities, ICE has been rounding up thousands of illegal immigrants every week and sometimes daily. And not only in big cities like NYC and Chicago, ICE is making rounds throughout the country. And they are getting a lot of violent criminals off the streets, despite Democrats' efforts to protect them. And if you visit the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement website, you will see the kind of criminals they are arresting. ICE executes federal search warrant at local rental equipment business led by other federal agencies, including the Drug Enforcement Administration. So you got the DEA, the U.S. Marshals, the ATF going inside this business. ICE arrests another illegal alien outside Northampton County Prison following county's release and failure to honor immigration detainer. ICE and our federal law enforcement partners arrested an illegal alien and Colombian citizen February 21st after Northampton County Prison refused to honor the ICE immigration detainer, asking them to hold him in a secure location inside prison walls. So they'd rather him just get released and stay in the country, obviously. This guy's trying to buy a firearm. Gang member convicted of assault, battery in Massachusetts. Canadian citizen charged with unlawful aerial photography of defense installation. A Trinidad Agua gang member wanted in Chile for narcotics and weapons trafficking. ICE removes a 6-time deported gang member with violent criminal history to Mexico. ICE removes a 36-year-old citizen of Mexico with convictions for murder in the second degree. I mean, it just goes on and on. ICE removes Boston fugitive wanted for shooting in Jamaica. Those people should not be in the country. And those are the kind of people ICE is targeting. Not the elderly woman you see on the news who's been here for 20 years working every day and not committing crimes. But people like this guy, a guy wanted for murder in his home country, a guy who's accused of killing somebody, then fleeing to the U.S. Could have been your neighbor. But to get a better perspective, just check out some of these ICE ride-alongs just for a glimpse to see who they really are targeting.
One of the 4 Houston ICE field office's fugitive operation teams.
You guys got the subject in custody?
Team Alpha.
This is every day. We're out there every day in the field.
They met in West Houston near the 14,000 block of Westheimer to talk about their target.
You have your ID in your car?
44-year-old Henry Alexander Paredes Padilla.
Honduran national. He has a final order of removal from an immigration judge. So far, as of today, he has 2 removals.
Padilla is convicted of multiple crimes, including assault of an officer, and he's entered the U.S. illegally at least 3 times. He represents the kind of non-citizen that Team Alpha targets.
We know who we're going after. We do target enforcement, and we're going after criminals.
Let's just spread out around the apartment complex and keep eyes up.
We followed Team Alpha to their target and waited. They've had eyes on Padilla for multiple days and knew he'd be coming down this staircase.
JD, check and see if you can set up and see the other stairwell just in case he comes down the opposite.
And eventually he did just that.
Hands up! You want to hold him right here? Yeah.
A peaceful arrest.
Left hand ready.
While this was happening, the other teams across Houston made 2 more. 41-year-old Mexican national Alanis Mata, who's been convicted of trafficking cocaine and has illegally entered the U.S. at least twice, was arrested in Freeport. And 46-year-old Palau national Shakespeare Ngurmaker, who's convicted of gross sexual imposition of a minor and was in the U.S. illegally, was arrested in Humble.
Don't do anything weird.
Tú abrías la puerta, si tú no puedes abrirla.
You got a transport car? Hey, Lewis, your car, right? Hey, to the right over there, that corner.
Man, that's a dangerous job. But ICE is very active. And like I said, it's not only in big cities.
More than 24 illegal immigrants are in custody in Baldwin County. The FBI, Homeland Security, and Baldwin County Sheriff's Office moving in fast this week, hitting multiple neighborhoods in Daphne and Spanish Fort.
Doesn't matter if you live in New York City or Sioux Falls, South Dakota. More people are ending up behind bars facing immigration charges.
And while we haven't seen the armored vehicles and armed agents rushing into buildings, the Sioux Falls area and the state as a whole has still seen an increase in immigration-related arrests.
Meanwhile, in Cherokee County, 5 migrants who are in the country illegally were arrested by ICE today. According to the Sheriff's Office, the people were arrested by ICE and Homeland Security agents. They range in age from their mid-30s to their mid-60s, and we're told all 5 have criminal histories.
Just into the Fox 13 newsroom, the Drug Enforcement Administration here in Utah says a weekend operation in Salt Lake led to the arrest of multiple people, including alleged gang members. The DEA and Homeland Security say 13 people who are not legal residents of the United States were arrested Sunday. 4 of those people are allegedly gang members.
These people got to go, man. They got to go. I know the liberals want to say that nobody's an illegal person. That's fantasy. No country has open borders. Every country has immigration laws. Okay? And we don't want them here. Simple as that. If you over here committing crimes, I mean, these people are convicted rapists, convicted murderers. They already got found guilty. We got terrorists running over here. And we cannot forget the Biden administration allowed millions of unvetted illegal immigrants inside this country. So the Trump administration has a lot of work to do. I mean, this guy basically just allowed an invasion to this country. And they have penetrated all through the U.S. Bad people. A lot of bad actors. And so far as Trump, since he's been president for his second term, we already see the crossings at the border are at historic lows. People not even trying to attempt that dangerous path, an illegal path to get to America. But man, God bless those ICE agents, because without the assistance of these local jails and prisons, they make their job real more difficult. They make their job way more dangerous. Now they have to go inside the communities and risk getting shot at, risk shooting a person, when the prisons can just easily say, hey, listen, the guy who just served 6-7 years for rape, he's getting released next week. Come get him. You know, we have enough problems. We have enough American-born criminals. And with these Democrat DAs already allowing them to stay free, now we got millions of illegal immigrants with criminal convictions running through this country. Nah, it can't happen, man. So hopefully these liberals one day will understand and realize that this is not going to help you win elections. You running around with Mexican flags, protesting, screaming F America. Like that's not going to help you. It's definitely not. But God bless those Asians and God bless Trump.